For the first time ever, the men's and women's World Surf League's World Championships were crowned on the same day, and it happened here in San Diego at Trestles Beach. Our own Sean Stiles was there with photojournalist John Steinbaugh and shares all the action.
It is the Rip Curl WSL World Championships at Trestles. I gotta tell you, everything came together from the surf, the weather, and the people. I talked to world champ Mick Fanning before it all got started.
It's anyone's game. It's the top 5 in the world, so you know, anyone can win today.
The early rounds were single elimination. The day started with 7-time world champion Stephanie Gilmore up against Johanne Defay of France. Gilmore would not make it to 8, and Defay would move on. Next up in the men's, local favorite Conner Coffin would take on rookie Aussie sensation Morgan Cibilic. Local knowledge would prevail. Sally Fitzgibbons would protect her position against the charging Defay, and it would be Fitzgibbons to move on. Coffin would now take on Brazilian Filipe Toledo, and until that last move, Conner was ahead.
Like 3 minutes left, and then all of a sudden, like, I see Felipe get this wave. I'm like, oh, well, this is probably just going to end up being like a 5 or something. And then he did that air, and that sort of just like sealed the deal.
It's a good wave.
On the ladies' side, this heat would decide who was in the finals. Fitzgibbons brought her decades worth of experience, but challenger Tatiana Weston Webb would not be denied.
It's so exciting. I mean, I came especially, particularly to watch the women. Seeing this last heat, I think it's going to be super close.
Into the finals, it would be all Brazilian. Filipe Toledo would take on Olympic gold medalist and number 3 in the world, Italo Ferreira. But nothing would stop Toledo. Into the finals, it would be the best 2 out of 3, and all Brazilian. In the first heat, Gabriel Medina was throwing his patent maneuvers, but Toledo would answer, and the surfers went back and forth with Medina coming out on top. Carissa Moore and Tatiana dazzled the crowd in the huge perfect conditions, but it would be Weston Webb who would win the first round. Second round of the men's final would deliver, as Toledo and Medina would be pushing each other on every wave. About halfway through, though, a shark sighting put a pause in the action, but it was Gabriel Medina who would not be denied his 3rd world title. In the women's, it came down to the final round, the best 2 out of 3. Tatiana went toe-to-toe with Carissa Moore, but Carissa Moore came out on top. Your new world champions, Carissa Moore and Gabriel Medina, making history at Trestles. Back to you in the studio.